What's up, guys? Mike with King of Avalon Follower here to talk about the Forge and how to forge pieces of gear, where to get some of the items you need, and things like that. Okay, this is one of the most requested topics that people send me messages about asking me to make a video. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to go ahead and forge a piece of gear that I've been saving for, yes, for weeks, probably even a couple of months. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at the Forge. Let's look at the armory. The armory, you're going to see here all these different types of scrolls, okay? You get purple scrolls and blue scrolls kind of randomly throughout the game. I got that purple scroll leveling up from 21 to 22, I believe. And then the blue scrolls, sometimes you'll see them as a reward. If you remember the Valentine's Day chocolates, you could buy them there as well. The level 5 scroll fragments, the level 4 scroll fragments, 3, 2, and 1s all drop off of monsters, okay? So any monster between level 1 and 10 has a chance to drop level 2 and 1 scroll fragments, all the way up to level 5 scroll fragments, which only drop off of dragons level 25 and higher. So that's where you're going to get these scroll fragments from. When you end up with 15 out of 15 or 10 out of 10, you can see down here on the bottom left side of the screen, there's the synthesize button. You can synthesize one of those pieces of one of those groups of fragments when you hit that required amount. Once you have synthesized it, it's going to take that piece, it's going to show you what it turned into. It's totally random, you don't get to choose. And it's going to show you a piece of gear you could make. Now, these are all different pieces of gear that I have synthesized from scrolls, ranging from level 3 to 5 right here, and one blue scroll fragment as well. You can see that I have a lot of synthesized scrolls. However, I haven't turned any of them into actual pieces of gear. We'll get to that in just a second. Um, so next, let's take a look. These are the scrolls. Let's look at the equipment. So these right here are pieces of gear that I've already forged, okay? Now, the gear usually ends up in one of three categories. You either have gear that helps you when you attack, like this chest piece I have, which increases my cavalry health, bowman health, and infantry health by 18%. You have gear that helps you defensively, like this helm that I have right here, where it increases my trap attack and trap construction speed. So if someone's attacking me, they'll take more damage from my traps. Or you have gear that helps you farm or with resources. For instance, this crossbow increases my food production by 18%, or this chest piece, which increases my food gathering speed and wood gathering speed by 27%. Um, Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down to gemstones. Now, I'm actually going to do an entire separate video about gemstones because it's kind of an in-depth process. So I'm going to skip that for now. You see I have a lot of refining stones, only 2 gems. Materials. Now, this is what people want to know about. Where do I get all of this? Now, I know it looks like I have a crap load of materials, and I do have a decent amount. I have not bought with real money any of these. Okay, these all have come from farming monsters in the game. So the places where you're going to get materials are from attacking monsters. And I'm going to go ahead and show you a few of my different battle reports. I've been saving some of them for the last several weeks here so you could see. So skip past those portal ones. Now I've been saving all of these different monster reports. Now all of these are going to come from a level 25 and up dragon. But you can see where I picked up an amber off this dragon. Let's go one up. An emerald off of this dragon, as well as pine. Okay, look at the next one. Another amber, pine. Keep scrolling up. Another amber. And I know I have some sap there. I don't know if that's amber as well. Let's see where there's a sapphire. Okay, so you can get sapphire off these as well. And you can see up here as I'm clicking on them where, what level dragon. So I was a level 28 dragon, dropped 1 sapphire. Keep scrolling up. This one's got animal hide, pine, an emerald, another level 28 dragon. 28 dragon with sapphire again. So you're getting the idea, okay? Now, let's go back and take a quick look over here. Whoops, on the materials. The emerald, the amber, the amethyst, the sapphire, the agate, and those are the ones that I have seen dropping off of level 20 through 29 dragons. Now, the higher level of dragon you're attacking, the more likelihood you'll have of getting one of these materials. Now, that being said, you're still going to have to kill between 5 and 10 dragons before you even see one of them. That's what I'm finding. For every 5 to 10 dragons I kill, I probably get either an emerald or an amber. Every 20 dragons I kill, I maybe pick up a sapphire, maybe even more than that, maybe every 30 dragons. Same thing with the amethyst. The amethyst and sapphire seem to be about the same rareness. Now, these fluorite, you just kind of randomly get them from monsters all the time, or the other way you will get items, which I don't know if I have one in my items bag, but that would be a materials chest. Let me see if I have one. I don't. So when you are attacking a barbarian camp, you're going to get your bonus chest and you're going to get your normal chest. Inside of those chests, oftentimes you'll see there'll be another chest called a materials chest or a mini materials chest. You can sometimes get them over here from the Merlin as well. When Merlin pops up in this area, you'll get those mini material chests or material chests, and those will often have sericite, bronze, pine, cypress, other things like that. So that's where you're going to get most of these materials. Right now, they do have a really cool event going on. These shamrocks and leprechauns. If you've watched some of my other videos where I opened up 100 shamrocks and 100 leprechauns, you're going to see you get a ton of materials from that as well. Now, these are only temporarily. I'm going to open these 16, see what I get. Sericite, pine, bronze, marble, one emerald, animal hide, and some food. You're going to notice that, what am I trying to say? This event is only going to last for maybe another week or something, and then I'm sure we'll get the thing in the mail saying, "Hey, we've had a blast, but this event's coming to an end," just like we had with the sad little chocolates up there. But those are where you're going to find most of your materials. Now, how does the forge itself work? Okay, if you've gathered your materials, let's go back to the scroll. What I'm going to do, one more thing I'm going to show you where you can potentially get amber, and this is what prompted me to make this video finally. I've been waiting, where you could get amber or other materials. Amber goes for 200 gold. If we go into the armory and I go and click the piece of gear that I've been waiting to forge, and I look down here and I am missing only 2 amber, that's all I have left. 1 amber is 200 gold, so I can buy my 2 amber for 400 gold. What I'm going to do instead is I saw over here in my marketplace, when I was checking it out today, boom, there's an amber discounted down to 80. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. That's worth it to me because literally, like I said, between 5 to 10 dragons is what I got to kill to find one of those, and it just takes forever. So I have 1 amber to go. I'm going to go ahead and just buy that last one. Okay, so I just purchased that amber from the marketplace. We're going to go back to the scroll that I have been saving for, like I said, probably for at least 2 months. It has 24% cavalry attack, bowman attack, siege attack, and it has 2 gem sockets. Level 16 required to equip it. Let's take a look at whatever it costs to forge. Let's go down to the blacksmith. I have the steel, I have the sericite, I have the pine, I have the amber -1, and I have the agate. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that last amber for 200 gold. Purchase that. Boom. Now I have everything I need. Now all you need to do to be able to forge a piece of gear once you have all the requirements is just hit the forge button. And it's going to go ahead and start. You can help, just like with healing or researching, you can accept timer helpers for forging. So I'm going to go ahead and begin to forge that piece of gear. So that is how the forging process works. The enhancement process is an interesting process. Let's say I got another scroll, if I got 2 scrolls that I already have. For instance, with this crossbowman, the first one I had let me enhance my let me build a crossbow that made my food production 18%. Then I got the exact same scroll again. I was able to enhance it, so it increased it from 18 to 18.9%. It cost some extra steel, but it didn't really cost anything else, and there was no time. It just instantly enhanced it. So that's a nice feature as well. Let's go ahead and take a quick look again. What else do we have? The blacksmith. This is where it just lists all of the potential different items that there are out there. You can scroll through that, and here's the wish list of things that the Wallet Warriors can buy right there. Oh, another interesting piece that I should probably throw in there. So a gray item is something that has 1 stat boosting facet to it. It'll increase the stat of 1 thing. A green item will have 2 stat boosters. A blue item will have 3. Purple item will have 4. And an orange item is going to have 5. And then the orange items are also the only ones that I believe there's a set, the Warmonger set. If you get the entire set put together, that's going to give you additional boost. And anybody who's played World of Warcraft understands that concept. Not only do these colors coordinate the exact same in World of Warcraft in rareness and effectiveness of the gear, but also the set idea is something from World of Warcraft as well. So let's go ahead and jump back. Let's look up. The only things I have left are the instant finish, the speed up, and then upgrading your forge is just going to decrease the amount of time it takes you to forge something, and it's going to decrease the amount of steel required to forge something. So that's where the upgrade there comes in. So like I said, I'm going to do one other video on the gemstones. Real quick, I'm just going to give one more little tip about the materials. So the materials will start dropping from pretty much level 5 monsters on. You can get a decent amount of bronze, pine, animal hides, sericite. You'll find them on different lower level monsters. Obviously, at the point where you're killing high level monsters like I am, you're going to be finding this on nearly every single monster you kill. These rarer items are going to be every 5 to 10. Things like the horn, you find those, I think if I remember right, between like 15 to level 20 monsters, the Cyclopses, and they're probably the same rareness as these emeralds and ambers. You know, every 5 to 10 you'd find one. So hopefully this video has helped. If you see this kind of stuff discounted on the marketplace, consider buying it. It is valuable. Having good pieces of gear is something that can really make or break your ability to do damage in a battle. There have been many times where I've forgotten to put my battle gear on after I had all my resource gear on, and I've lost an attack against a barbarian or something, switch the gear out, and we're taking it down no problem. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. If you got any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, and like and subscribe to this video and to my channel. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks.